guys, it's Holly again. Sorry it's been so long in between videos. Been really busy, been sick, dealing with kids, the whole thing. Anyway, okay, so back to foundations. I'm on the Rimmel Stay Matte. We're in Rimmel. I have already have tested out a bunch of Wet n Wild foundations. I'm testing out some CoverGirl. So we're moving right along. Okay, so the first ones we had from Rimmel were Match Perfection, Lasting Finish, and Clean Finish. These two are both 100 Ivory, two different colors. This one more beige, this one more orange. This one is 130 True Ivory, but it's much lighter than these two, and it's got a more beigey undertone, which I like. It's really sheer coverage though, but it's still nice. It's not bad. All right, so we're up to Stay Matte. This one I got when it came out a couple of years ago, and I liked it from then. I was much oilier then, and I had even more to cover. Like today, I have no foundation on my face at all. I have some concealer under my eyes because I have extremely dark circles under my eyes, pigmentation all around. I mean, you can see really good today. Like, yeah, you can see all that. I've got so much pigmentation, and I have uneven skin tone across the board. This one I like. It's kind of a moussey texture. So it can be mixed in with other foundations, and I mixed this in with another foundation that I have, a Dermacol makeup cover, I think it's called. Anyway, that blew up on online like about a year ago, and it is really good, but it mixes really well with this because it's kind of a moussey texture as well. So what I thought I'd do today is kind of give you a demo of how this goes on. Now, what I don't like about this foundation is the color. The good thing is that they have extremely light shades. Oh, I forgot to check and see how many shades are. Anyway, sorry y'all. But they don't go that dark. They go really, really light, but they don't go that dark. And I think there's one or two above this one. This one is light ivory, number 91. And it's almost too light. But what I don't like about the color selection, especially for light, when you're fair-skinned, it's hard to find shades to match your skin. But what they tend to do a lot of times is they make them so orangey. Like it's really light, but it's really orange, and I cannot stand. I'd rather my foundation be too yellow than too orange. And unfortunately this one is a little bit orangey. If you sheer it out, it's not that bad. As long as there's not too much of a contrast between your face and your neck, you're probably okay. But again, it's like, brands, please, you don't have to make everything so orange. So I'll go ahead and put this on now so you guys can I don't edit these because, you know, whatever. My main purpose for this channel is to give you guys, to give you guys kind of a idea about foundations or other makeup. When I first started watching YouTube makeup videos, I watched them because I enjoy them, I find them entertaining, I find them very relaxing. But one thing that I kept wanting to see was foundation reviews that didn't just show random foundation. I mean, I like those too, but what I kept looking for, and somebody probably has already done this as well, but the people that I wanted to watch, I didn't ever see them doing, let me just check my other mirror here and see how it's looking. I didn't ever see them doing foundation videos that would like show like every foundation that brand had to offer, like what they would, how they worked, what they look like, how good they were. And I remember always wanting to see that. Always wanting to see like a playlist of all Rimmel foundations, all CoverGirl. Just because when you go to the drugstore It's really overwhelming. And if you're a makeup lover, like me, you can get stuck in the I want to buy them all just to see which ones I like best. And it's kind of nice that YouTube came out, or, well, people decided to do YouTube, because now you can kind of, you can buy it all and then do a video on it. But that's kind of how it looks. To me, like, in my viewfinder, or my phone, I film these on my phone. In my phone, I'm so fair and my under eye circles are so dark that the contrast is kind of like, it makes me look almost too white. But if you could see me in real life, it matches pretty good, like sheared out like that. That is an extremely light application. I didn't build it up. You can. I didn't build it up. I'm looking, sorry if I'm not looking at y'all directly, but I'm just trying to kind of see the coverage and how it looks on my skin. So I'm kind of going between this viewfinder and my mirror. Okay. So, and I'm in natural light, you guys. So natural lighting is going to be your best bet for, foundation match. You're going to want to get in natural lighting. It's the most unforgiving, but I think that it tells you exactly what you look like, not what you want to see. In my home, I have a lot of fluorescent lighting, and sometimes I do my makeup and I'm like, oh, I need a little bit more foundation, or I don't need or I have not enough, so I'll put on more, and then when I get out in daylight, I'm like, oh my goodness, I look like a cake face. You know, it's not a good look. So for the Stay Matte, it's nice because you do stay matte. Now, you stay matte up to a certain extent, depending on how oily your skin is. For me, I get oily throughout the day in my T-zone, especially around my nose, but I can get it all here and around my jawline too. And I am 38. I'll be 39 in next month. So I'm not quite 40 yet, but I'm still having a lot of hormonal changes right now. So I'm less oily than I have been in the past, and I have less acne. I've got a lot more hyperpigmentation, but I have a lot less acne. Can't talk today. Now you can see how it looks on the skin. It looks really natural. Like it looks extremely natural, but I think it has good coverage. It's not full coverage, but it has good coverage for looking this natural. And it's very soft. It feels very soft on the skin. It's not dewy at all, but it doesn't look like a dry desert face. I mean, I think it's very soft. It's like a soft matte, and it feels soft too. Now, it's not gonna last you all day. It didn't last me all day anyway. I had a lot of breakup around my nose. That's where I get the oiliest, right here. And on my forehead, I get some breakup there too. In the summertime, I think it's worse because I produce more oil in the summertime. In the wintertime, it's fine, but that's fine because this shade is my wintertime skin tone. Nice for that. Again, if you like this, but I mean, I don't know. If you get the Dermacol and blend it in, it's gonna blend really well with this foundation because they're a similar texture. The Dermacol actually, in my opinion, blends in with a lot of different foundations really well, even though it is that moussey texture, and it gives you more coverage with less amount, so you don't have to pile on as much. But anyway, as far as this foundation itself goes, this is great for fair-skinned people because they have a lot of light shades, but again, you're gonna have to be careful because you don't want to look orangey, and this tends to go on the more orange. I think what they're trying to go for is peach, but I think what's happening is it's just orange, you know. Yeah, so I have a more yellow undertone, so sometimes this will tend to clash with my natural skin. Any foundation where they put a lot of orange, and I don't know why they do it. I think they assume that if you're fair-skinned, you're not going to have any undertone except for pink or peachy type. But I don't. I'm fair-skinned and I have more yellow undertone. All right, that's all I can think of to answer. You can build this up without it looking too cakey. It's very soft and very smooth. And again, like right now, like you can still, there's still a lot of redness around my nose, but if I was doing my makeup just to do my makeup for real, you know, for whatever, I would put concealer around my nose anyway, and by the end of the day, it would have been all rubbed off anyway, because I have a constant, no, I'm always wiping my nose or blowing my nose. It's due to allergies, other stuff, you know, so I'm constantly wiping my nose. So, you know, if I wanted to do this really perfectly, I could get, you know, put it all up around my nose and everything, but I just kind of wanted to give you an idea of how this looks on. Again, you can build it up, you can shear it out, it can give you more coverage. I put a little extra right here, but even there, it's not, you know, you can still see my hyperpigmentation. So, another nice thing about this, I want to say this was less than $6 or is right at $6, so it's really inexpensive. All the Rimmel foundations are inexpensive, and this one feels really nice, and I think this might have just a tad more coverage than this on a thin application. So about the same amount of application, these two, this one has a little bit better coverage, but this is it says full coverage. I don't believe it's full coverage, but anyway, it's going to be a little bit more skin-like on. This is more matte. This is more skin-like, and when I say that, I mean it's a little bit shinier. I mean, not like shiny, but a little bit shinier than this one. This is matte. I mean, they're saying stay matte. That's what they mean with this. The difference between, like, I wouldn't say this keeps you matte. This is more like goes on matte, and this stays matte. It doesn't get shinier. But if you have a lot of oil, you're going to look shiny at the end of the day, if you're really oily. So this isn't control oil. It just is matte. So any questions you guys might have, put them in the comments. I've got a couple other videos. I've been wanting to shoot some other videos, and hopefully I'll be able to do that at some point. But if you like this, leave a like, subscribe if you can. I'd like to get into this more, if it's possible. And of course, the more I do it, I'm sure the better I will get. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.